Go for it.
Oh, Lorenzo's not here either.
What's that?
Lorenzo's not here either.
Yeah, no, he couldn't make it. He said.
Okay. Is mic on?
Mic's on now.
Okay. All right. So getting into this is BLaP versus PsychoMyko. Cloud versus the Dark Pit. The run back from the last time that both of these players were here. So.
Yeah, right now.
You know, and we've seen this matchup with Marco and Psycho. Marco and Psycho.
Yeah.
So no need to explain it there, but like the way that these two players play is like really similar. We've talked about this before, but it's just whoever outwits the other. Like.
So what's the difference between BLaP's Cloud and Marco Polo's Cloud?
Marco is a very like high risk, high reward player, whereas like BLaP, like.
Would you say is more technical, more like
not technical, but like he has really good awareness. Like, but like I'd say it's like really similar to Myko, except that you know it's kind of hard to tell the distinction, honestly.
Right. They play very similarly. I can say that it does seem like Psycho has a bit more patience than Brock does at times.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
But on the flip side, it does seem like when BLaP has the momentum with him, he just goes all out.
But not if he's gonna get called out with the up smash.
Right.
Yeah, Myko's been using that a lot lately. And it's surprising because like it's not that good at hitting someone beside you. But I guess if you're just gonna call it a jump, then I guess it'll work.
Right. What I was gonna say was that like it doesn't matter at what point you look at Myko's gameplay, whether he's losing or winning. It seems like it's a constant like. You know, something happens, okay, it's whatever. Something good happens, okay, it's whatever. It's like, if you get what I'm saying, it's like there's no... It's very calm and collected, whereas Brock, on the other hand, tries to do the same thing, but there are certain points where, you know, if he's got the momentum behind him, he'll, like, go all out and destroy you. Or if the momentum's not with him, then he might, like, get a little bit hasty at times.
Yeah, it's like if Myko is the wall, then BLaP is either trying to break through the wall, like, he either just runs his head into the wall or he breaks through it, so...
Exactly. Yeah, so it's, But right now, Myko does seem to be running away with this.
Yeah, Myko playing this really well, and like I said, like, with just, like, the Cloud Dark Pit dynamic, like, Cloud can't take, like... the sort of risk that he can with other characters, because like then Dark Pit is really good at whiff punishing whatever he does, really good at punishing landings, as we said. So like whatever Cloud can do versus other characters, he can't really do versus Dark Pit. Right. Otherwise he's going to eat a punish.
And right now there are even percent uneven stocks.
Yeah.
So, you know, I don't know what... Does Cloud have any rage combos?
He doesn't have rage combos, but like the rage does help him.
Right.
It won't exactly like help his combo game, but it will definitely help his kill potential.
Oh, for sure.
But it doesn't look like he might be able to use it because like this is like Brock's last life of this game.
And they're at the same percent. Oh, but that F tilt will take him.
Yeah, the F tilt's
chops off his wings.
Yeah, but BLaP almost at 150%, but he's gonna get hit with the up smash, man. This up smash coming in
very clutch. I don't even want to say
not
clutch.
Not clutch, but
handy.
Just very handy for PsychoMyko.
It's just kind of like it's a good option. It's just been the option that he throws out to catch everything, and it does have a little bit of a hitbox near the ground, so it does like scoop you up into it.
It doesn't really. It's the horizontal hitbox.
It's
is
frameless,
really bad.
Jeffrey. It's frameless.
Not really.
No. But what were you saying? It's got like a
but like. I was going to say that Myko was like hitting all of his up smash. Every time he's done it, like it's been at the right percent, at the right situation where it was gonna like kill or anti-air, and that just shows like his great decision making and awareness as a player.
As we like to say in the business, it was calculated.
Yes, it was calculated. But let's see how calculated BLaP's game plan is going to be into the second game. Like maybe he like thought about what he was doing wrong. Maybe he recognized that like how to play against this very defensive and footsie based character.
I liked how he like waited a little bit for the air dodge and then like went for the fair, but it didn't connect. But I definitely like the idea of it.
Yeah, honestly, like what I think is that BLaP should probably play more towards the ground because like Dark Pit really good at catching like any landings, and if he's gonna take to the air, he'll probably just have to space a back air.
Right.
Right, but
you can just
BLaP
see
having
just Myko just waiting for him, just being like, "Hey, waiting for you to approach. Get over here."
And that position is like really good for BLaP because like Cloud can like control that platform really well, and he can. And if you're trying to pressure, he can get off of it. Just like. But anyways.
But yeah, so a lot more even than it was last game for sure.
Yeah, definitely. But like, I think BLaP's goal right now is to make sure that he takes off this stock before
his
Myko is
stock
able to
gets
take it out.
taken off. Yeah.
And he's got to find an ult, but he's able to like hit the electric shotgun. But I'm not really sure if that's a good trade. But that's definitely going to be.
He tries to roll behind him, but no, he wasn't able to get all the way. But yeah, now he's just gonna try and like juggle him, get away with this down throw, F tilt, good air dodge.
Yeah, and honestly, like, I think that the callouts with the limit cross slash is like one of the only ways you could really like kill Dark Pit the way that Myko is playing him, because like.
Right.
Because like limit cross slashes are so fast, so like if you use it for a call out, then he's not going to be able to expect it. But like if he's trying to kill him with like say like a back air or a smash attack, it's probably not going to work.
Yeah, he goes to the neutral get up and is punished by the down smash. Definitely going to kill at 150 or so.
Alright, but Myko in the air right now, but is able to get down to the ground. I think. Oh no! All right, that was a jump, but he made it back on the platform.
Right. Yeah. Luckily, the platform was there.
Yeah, so could have been a scary situation for BLaP.
For sure.
All right, but here come the juggle situations.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not really sure about that because like BLaP kind of like reached for that one. I feel like it's best in this matchup.
Good back air. Good back air.
Yeah, catching Myko on the way down, trying to fast fall back down to the ledge. It seems like, but
I don't know if this is just me, but it seems like PsychoMyko was air dodging quite a bit towards the end of that, and like they weren't really working out for him. He was getting juggled. BLaP was just expecting them.
I mean, sometimes you can use it. Like it's a little bit like more like I guess liberal for Dark Pit to use an air dodge because like he has multiple jumps. So if you use a jump and use an air dodge, is not the end of the world because you have like 2 or 3 more.
And they're just starting out. They just both run each other. He grabs, gets the up smash.
Yeah, it's always funny to see that first neutral interaction, see what they do, because you kind of have to like do something crazy to win that first.
Yeah, for sure. It's like.
That's why I was like.
It's like a game of anti-chess, because in chess when you start out you want to play very defensively, but no, these guys just ran right at each other and just trying to take each other's heads off in the game, of course.
Oh, but uses the up tilt of all things, like the Jesus kicks coming in.
Is that what they're called?
They call it that in PM, so it's pretty much the same thing in in Special Rare. It's funny.
I mean, fair enough, Jesus kicks.
Yeah. Oh, but yeah, BLaP able to get like the tech chase situation out of the throws. Gets him in the air, and yeah, like he's gonna have to look out for that because like that's what Myko can use to get back down to the ground, like fast fall air dodge. Like if BLaP uses an up air, he's able to just air dodge through that.
Oh yeah.
Which is why I think that like whenever BLaP is juggling, he should position himself like just a good distance below PsychoMyko, just so in case he does that air dodge down to the ground that he's able to punish it.
Yeah, we're back to the situation we were at game 2.
Every game, really.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, the first game wasn't that way, but no, yeah.
No, it was until the first stock kind of, or the second stock kind of like fell out of BLaP's favor.
Yeah. Yeah, but right now they're just waiting. Have they gone to Smash all 3 games?
Yes, they have, and like just as I was saying there, like the call out with the cross slash is like one of the ways that BLaP is able to consistently, or not, I mean, like get the stock. I'm not gonna say consistently because it is a call out, but you know sometimes when you're playing Myko, you feel like you have to take those big risks.
I mean, hey, it may not be consistent, but it did happen twice in a row. I'd say that's consistent enough, especially
and like
especially in a game like this where you only have a few neutral interactions before the set's over. I mean, not a few.
You have a lot of neutral interactions, if I'm being perfectly honest.
That statement is completely false. No, you're right.
All right, but BLaP controlling this game really well. Like, maybe looking to revenge two-stock him from the first game.
Yeah, it does seem like that. It's very flipped from what it was.
Oh, but unless he goes right down for the spike.
I mean, there's the call out from PsychoMyko right there.
Yeah, and I was wondering when we were going to see a play like that because like Psycho like has to do something on the second side. He has to win so many neutral, or he has to win a lot of neutral interactions to make up for this deficit. Whereas like Cloud can kind of afford a few mistakes here and there as long as he doesn't get edge guarded.
Right. Yeah. Like he can take the risk because I mean at this point like any any reward he gets from taking the risk might result in Dark Pit's death. So, yeah.
Oh, but like I don't know about that F smash. I think that might have been a misinput or something.
Maybe.
Right, BLaP looking to see how he can ledge trap this Dark Pit, but he's able to get that back to the ground again. Like Myko's like awareness, like when or like just his ability to get his feet back down to the ground is like really good.
It is.
Which is really important when you play a character like this who relies so much on being on the ground.
Oh yeah, I know for sure. I play Bowser. If you don't land, you're dead, son. You can't get those 3 grabs to win if you can't be on the ground to grab them.
But Myko is slowly making this climb, though. Like,
oh yeah.
We saw like BLaP throw out the cross slash here just to try to close it out, but this time Myko was ready for it. But he does have limit again, so we'll see if he has to, or if BLaP has to take that. That should be it. Yeah.
Yep. Back for it.
Yeah, I don't know about that recovery though. Like,
yeah,
I think he just missed the angle, and it was just like it was a GG from there.
Yep. It's good on Black. Good on BLaP for being able to just go back and like position himself so that he could get the limit cross slash.
He saw the glimmer in his eyes, like omae wa mo shinderu nani.
I appreciate the sound effects. Oh, and we get the switch to Mewtwo, which means I have to do actual work.
Yeah, and like this is I'm actually kind of surprised to see this pick because like the clouds coming up from like BLaP and Marco are the reasons why we don't see the Myko Mewtwo as much anymore.
I think this is maybe the first time that I've seen.
Yeah, because like even against All Fiction, he didn't go Mewtwo. He went Pit or. Yeah.
Yeah, he went Pit. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Probably in preparation for BLaP and Marco Polo. But at this point, I mean, like, it is if he loses this game, he is going to losers. And while it is losers finals, he probably does not. Neither of these players want to go down to losers and play another set.
Yeah, no. Even though this is the first game we've seen from Psycho's Mewtwo, have yet to be touched, and 102 unanswered from BLaP. So. Maybe that's just like the shift in dynamic. Is that going to be a No, not quite.
Not yet. But it does seem like BLaP was not ready for this.
Yeah, Michael's goal right now is just get this perfect stock. Like, and I'll be honest, he might get it to the.
Holy crap!
The 0 to death coming out off of a fresh Mewtwo.
Yeah. And it's definitely an interesting switch up, just because like the mindset is just okay. I have to face against this Dark Pit. I have to play against this very defensive Dark Pit.
Yeah,
and now you switch over to Mewtwo, and this Mewtwo is pretty aggressive.
Yeah, I was just about to mention that. Like, maybe like just the switch up in like how you have to play like a footsie based character like Dark Pit to like kind of like more zoner based character.
Yeah,
like Mewtwo. Maybe he's throwing off BLaP a little.
It's definitely. Quite a switch. Because like they both can be played defensively, but like the way they're played defensively is definitely different enough.
Oh my,
yeah,
like right he's getting a lot of damage now.
Like
yeah, BLaP just trying to fly around the stage, trying to find an answer to take off the side. It's not super hard because like Mewtwo, like second last character in the game, but just the way that Myko is moving right now makes it really hard for BLaP to land that crucial hit.
He might be the second lightest in the game, but his attacks are no joke.
Yeah, and like we've talked a lot about Mewtwo just here at Saps. We've kind of concluded that Mewtwo has like a top 3 neutral in the game when you think about it.
I could see that.
It's like Shadow Ball, like just down tilt. Like he might be big and have a tall frame, but like these tools are just so like solid.
Right now, this is kind of like basically the percentage and the stocks are just a repeat of game 1. But maybe this is just kind of like, this is the thing that BLaP needs. He needs kind of like a download. Unlike game 1 though, it is not going to be a 2 stock.
Definitely not. Catching him with that up air.
Yeah.
And like we talked about how this is like a bad matchup for Mewtwo, like the big reason for that is just because like Cloud's like his big sword like can just like swat Mewtwo out of the air, but like Mewtwo does have like control the ground pretty well with like Shadow Ball and down tilt. It just gets to the point where like Cloud's kill power kind of greatly outweighs Mewtwo's in this matchup relatively because Cloud is pretty heavy whereas Mewtwo is like really light.
Yeah, and we might see an early kill at this point, but that fair will
actually take
the
it.
Game. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't actually think that was gonna kill, but
I didn't either,
It
but
does.
Mewtwo was at 156, to be fair. Not Mewtwo, I'm
Not
sorry.
Mewtwo. Definitely not.
Cloud was at 156, to be fair, and so, like, he may be a fat boy, but, like, yeah, exactly. Fair is a very strong move. Right now, this is Game 5, Winners Finals.
Yeah, Game 5 with these two players always, like, the last game has always historically gone down to the wire.
Oh, for sure.
So,
yeah.
but the way that Myko's Mewtwo was playing in the stock in the fourth game, like, kind of has me, like, doubting that. Maybe we'll see, like, a more, dynamic.
If I can recall, like 2 weeks ago, we had a Game 15 situation where PsychoMyko, or was it PsychoMyko or was it Brock that took the game, that took the set in Winners Finals? I believe it was
Myko.
Yeah, I believe Myko took the set in Winners Finals, and then Brock was able to do a bracket reset and win the set 2 weeks ago with SAP 61.
Long story short, these two players, like, play a lot of games together.
Yeah, basically. It a couple of years ago, it would have been very one-sided, but, like, as the years have progressed and these guys have basically downloaded each other, it makes for them very, very close games. And sure, we may joke about seeing the same two people. It's like, oh, we see the same two people in grand finals. It's going to be boring. But really, like, the way that these guys play so technically, it's always interesting and intriguing and hype.
Yeah, and I'm always wanting to, like, support, like, neutral-based players, like, good decision-making, because, like, I do believe that is the X factor that distinguishes, like, high-level player from top player.
Right. Yeah, because you can have all these, like, very fancy combos and all these, kill powers at, like, 30, but when you get down to it, a very technical game is just as hype as a very, like, killy game. Maybe I could have said that better, but you get my point.
We get the point, and, like, both these players still have to take off, or someone still have yet to lose a stock here.
Right. And right now, but Myko is up with the 69%, the magic.
Yeah. Although it does come into play that Cloud does have the superior kill power in general because of lightweight,
sure.
But that cross slash may have not been
that kill power is not going to help if you're dead.
Yeah. Well said.
Yes. But may be able to take the stock with this. No, goes for the dare. Is able to get back on stage. Well.
Yeah, and this is looking pretty good for Myko. Without limit on deck, like, Cloud's kill power is going to be kind of limited until he can get limited.
His that's
until he can get it again.
Until he can get it again and then break it. I mean.
Oh, but this looks pretty bad.
He's able to get back on.
I like the idea with the Nair because, like, the Nair can be kind of, like, wonky to deal with off stage. Like, you don't know if you're gonna foul, you don't know if you're gonna get the hit.
That was also a very well timed get up because he still had the invincibility, so the Shadow Ball went right through him.
Yeah, BLaP controlling the last few seconds of the game, but just hasn't been able to take out the stock, which is what you need to do. I thought we were going to see the footstool there.
This is a bit of a repeat from Game 4. Hopefully, BLaP can take off the stock, not because I'm biased, but because I want a close game. And there we go, 107-0. They're both at kill percent. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think anybody wants to see a one-sided game.
Oh
but
no, for sure.
Yeah, I want to see two players going. Myko using a lot of rolls though. Like, maybe trying to get into his head a little bit, knowing that he's, like, up by about 100.
We want to be on the edge of our seat, and these guys want their opponents to be on the edge of the ledge.
Yeah, and
that was a stretch. I apologize.
The way I think that it's going to play out is that, like, Myko's going to play for the up throw now. Like, he might as well just go for it at this point because, like, he's so close to it. Like, he might as well just not even throw out commitment. But, like, BLaP is, slowly making this climb back up. Like,
we haven't seen a finishing touch.
We haven't, but, like, I don't think we're going to see it.
Yeah, probably not.
If we see it and he lands it, he'll be a god.
Oh, for sure.
Gets hurt. Is he going to live? Yes, he is.
He's going to live because it was a cross stage. But,
Myko able to make it back, but like we said, like, now it's a close game.
It is. They are both at kill percent, for sure.
Yeah, both these players on their feet. I think that was, like, a good call because he saw that Myko was jumping, but just barely off of the mark. All right, now we're gonna see. Like, I think Myko's just looking for a grab now. Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, because up throw will kill. Good power shield.
Yeah, BLaP has to look out for that, but Myko also has to look out for when BLaP is, like, coming in.
Yeah, he's definitely going for those grabs because up throw will kill, and that is the game.
That's the game. Yeah.
Right.
And that is how the game plays out.
Yeah, I'm shaking right now, and I wasn't even playing. Like, it's...
Yeah, these two.
I've got